Happy Friday, folks, and we are back live here in the studio. I am your girl, Ashley Renee, and this is another episode of More Than Rubbing, my self-help journal. Just trying to help myself be a whole person. And I have my baby girl, I'm going to try not to cry, my baby girl that I've known since she was born, Tisha Bowen. Hey, boo, say hi to everybody.
Hello, everyone, and my girl Ashley. So excited to be here with you.
Oh, well, thank you. First, tell everybody a little bit about yourself or a lot about yourself.
Oh Lord,
Who
let's
is you,
see if I
girl?
can sum it down into a little bit. I am a track and field coach. I'm also a speed trainer. I work with all sports, specifically football. I'm a mother of a 4-year-old.
He's so cute.
I'm a designer. I kind of got my hands on a lot of stuff, but yeah, that's a little bit about me.
Okay. Now, this topic is about redirection, right? We as little girls, little boys, we all have this big vision for our life because we always look back and like, we have this plan of something bigger, right? But God always takes us in a different route. And that takes
Yeah,
a mental toll on you, right?
very,
And then especially
very.
when you're put in a position to mentor others and encourage them to get to their goals, that's another mental toll, right?
Mhm.
So let's talk about the redirection. Like, what was your vision? What were your goals? What were your dreams? And where, like, compared to like where you are now?
Yeah, so this topic's definitely going to hit really close to home with me. I feel like my whole life has been a journey of redirection from
Mm-hmm.
God. Like you said, it's little girl, you have these big dreams. And I myself have been invested in athletics since I was 7. I started running track at 7 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So I immediately caught on, got a love for it. And I'm the type of person, when I do something, I want to be the best at it. So that was the goal that I set myself.
Yeah.
One day I'm gonna be in the Olympics. So that was my goal as a child, and I had a very successful career. All the way from age 7 up to, when did I retire? Like 28, something like that.
So about
27,
4 years
28. I
ago.
retired from. So yeah, 4 rides of college, full scholarship, NCAA All American. Um, Ran professional for 3 or 4 years for the country of Panama. Actually won my national championship. Actually did complete that goal of qualifying for the Olympic Games, but I did not get to physically go because there was some paperwork that did not get submitted in time.
I
So
hate paperwork.
imagine just like the heartbreak and all of that. I spent 20 years of my life dedicated to this one sport to fulfill this dream, and I get there. I'm literally right there, and because of something so simple, so minute that was like out of my control, it kind of halted all that. And just that alone would have changed my entire life. After that, I planned on moving out to California, training out there. I was about to sign a contract with Nike. Like, everything was about to change for me. And now I am coaching high school kids and, pouring into them. So, just going through that, obviously going into depression for a little bit. And I never admitted to it.
Yeah.
Even as Black people,
We are
we
always
look
in
at mental
denial.
health. We look at mental health as just it's just in your head. Be strong, get over it, you'll get through it. Kind of brush it under the rug or whatever. We never really sit down and think about these things and kind of attack it and get to the root
Yeah.
of the problem.
Yeah.
So
Because
it wasn't until, yeah, go ahead.
there is a solution. That's the
Yeah.
thing we need to know. There is a solution to our depression and any other mental dysfunction that we have. There is a solution, and we just have to seek help for it. And we have to be active in it. We have to do our homework.
Hmm.
So continue, girl, continue, because you got a lot to share.
Yeah. So it probably wasn't until this past year that I actually realized that, I've I've been through depression a few times. You know, I've had some mental health issues. Even though as an athlete, I was mentally tough. You
Yeah.
know, as an athlete, off off of the track, off of the field, you know, I there was some barriers there, some issues there that I I didn't know how to address. I didn't know what to call it. You know,
Yeah.
being raised around all boys, big daddy's girl,
Yeah.
mother's military. You know, we had
Yeah.
this mindset. You know, be tough all the time. I didn't show a lot of emotion as a kid. I'm just starting to really show emotion as an adult. So um, it was something I had to kind of relearn in the past couple of years. But it's definitely been such a and I call it a funny journey now because I'm like God's such a comedian. You know, he
He
has
is.
a very funny way of working things out for me. So oh man, I don't know. It's a lot I have to say, but I don't even know like where to start, where to end. So I'm gonna just let you kind of dig in where you want to.
Well, let's just talk about God's humor because sometimes I have to pull my car over and be like, God, you're not funny right now. Like, no, for real,
Yeah.
seriously, stop. Like, you know how I'm being affected at the moment. Why do you continue to
Mhm.
push me?
Yeah.
And you know how we both were raised in the same church. We
Mhm.
know the word, we know the values, we know how to put the work in.
Yeah.
But when you're being tested, sometimes your feet can't move.
Yeah.
So how do we overcome that? How are we able to put that one foot in front of the other and continue to walk down God's path? Because it ain't our path no more
At all.
at all. It's done.
At all.
I took my hands off of the wheel and I'm just like, I don't care anymore. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, God opened that door. I'm gonna just walk through that one because God opened that one.
Uh-huh.
I didn't open it.
It's open. I don't know if you opened it, but I'm gonna go
I'm gonna
through
walk through
it.
it. If it don't work
It's
out,
open.
then just push me out and lock it. Don't let
Yeah.
me come back in.
Yeah. 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 So
So
for me, it's definitely been just like a test of faith,
yeah,
basically. So, you know, leaving home, going into college, you know, being raised in the church and all that, that's when your faith is really tested because now you don't have nobody making sure you go to church and all that. Everything is on your own. This is when you really got to build your own personal relationship with him. So
yes,
I faced so much unnecessary foolishness in my freshman year because even coming under like a strict household, I didn't do anything. So
yeah,
having that freedom and the choice, that free will, like I know God gives us free will, but your parents don't give you free will. So
no, it's different.
now I really got free will to do what I want to do. So from there and through my whole journey, it's just been a test of faith. You know, reminding God, okay, I know you got me. I thought I knew the plans you had for me, but at this point, I'm just trusting you. So your plans are my plans. Whatever you want me to do, I know it's going to be best for me.
Yep.
But and I've had to kind of redirect myself every time I had a setback and kind of just sit there,
Sit
God,
down.
okay, God, you know, if track ain't what you got for me, then just let me know, you know, like let me move on, like let me stop wasting my time because this is not it. This is
Right.
not it, and I'm not trying to keep doing that. And
Right.
it's I can kind of laugh at it now, but and it wasn't funny then, but I probably shouldn't have said it. But I used to joke with my friend all the time and say, you know, God don't listen to me. So can you send a prayer up for me? Because I know He listens to you. Because she's the kind of girl, you know, she pray or she say something like it
Yeah.
happens. And
Yeah.
so I used to joke all the time and be like, yeah, God don't listen to me. So if you could go ahead and just say a prayer for me. And it wasn't funny then. Well, it was funny then to me, but right like now it's not funny
It
because when
ain't.
I look back, like that was so much doubt. It was so bad, and
Yeah.
it wasn't until I had to realize that he was speaking to me, but he wasn't speaking to me in a way that I
You
thought I
think.
was going to hear. It's not.
Yeah.
It wasn't an audible voice.
Yeah.
It wasn't necessarily direct words from a prophet
It
or
wasn't words that you
somebody
wanted
else.
to hear. That's what it was.
Exactly. So I feel like I literally feel like I spent my whole life asking God, what is my purpose? What is my purpose? What is my purpose?
And we're going to
And
end
it came
right
so
there.
repetitive.
Oh, no, we're going to end right there. We're going to take a break. So grab some water and we'll be right back and we'll talk about purpose then. This is Ashley with More Than Rubbing, a massage therapist guide for self-help. Tune in every Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time on the Plug Network. Stay plugged in. And we are back, and Tish is still with us, right? All right, Tish is still with us, and we just ended on talking about purpose because her and I both had a different path in life. She was an athlete. I'm an athlete, but my direction was dancing. And if you would have asked me years ago, me and Janet Jackson would have been like the best of friends. Like I would have been her baby's godmama right now if it was my decision. But God had other plans, so we're gonna talk about those other plans for Tish. So now that you are a high school coach, how's your mental state when you're trying to encourage those kids?
So originally, when I moved back home, I only moved back home because I just had my son, and I was actually trying to jump right back into collegiate coaches because I started in coaching in college first. So I wanted to hop right back into collegiate coaching. But God had other plans, obviously. So I ended up at Front Creek High School. I'm actually very honored that, this is where God put me. But mentally, it kind of took me a while to transition into, okay, I didn't accomplish everything I wanted to, but now I'm pushing other kids to do something that's in their heart, like to be the best that they want to be. But it probably took me, let's see, I actually just started watching track again last year without that depression kind of like stirring back up, or anger or resentment rising back up. And it's one thing to coach and be out there to meet, but like if I'm not there coaching or if I'm not competing, I didn't want any part of it.
Yeah.
And so, because it's
different.
It brings up all those emotions.
It even brings up the smell of the track. Doesn't it?
the smell of what's the rub called? Bengay,
and
all
biofreeze and all of that.
Bengay, the heat, all of that. Yeah.
Like all of those memories come back, and you're just like, you start to tear up because you're like, man, I miss it. I want to go back to it.
Yeah.
But now you're in a position to where you got to push others to get there.
Yeah.
And mentally, you have to be strong to do so because you're like, I didn't make it. Now I have to pass the baton over to you and
Yes.
hope that you make it a step further than I did.
Mm-hmm.
And then hope and pray that you pass the baton on to someone else to go even further than that person did.
That's it right
It's a
there.
relay.
That's it.
That's all it is. It's a relay. But again, how I know for me, I love dancing. I truly do. I probably would not be a choreographer or even try to be on the stage again, just because I know that my time on the stage is up and it's my time to encourage others and be there for them, because I've I've been there.
Yeah.
I didn't go as far as I wanted to, but I've been in that state of mind. So now I need to teach you, like, now I know if I could have did this differently, like you would have had the correct paperwork. I hate paperwork. I need other people to do the paperwork. It's not that I don't know how to
I
do it.
mean it.
It's not that I don't know how to do it, but my anxiety goes all the way up when I have to do paperwork, because if it's not done right, it doesn't get through, right? Nothing
That's
gets through,
right.
nothing gets done. And
Yeah.
paperwork is vital.
Yeah. They need to start a class on that. Take a course.
I still wouldn't take it, because I would still be like this is the last piece of the puzzle, and if you don't put it in right,
Mm-hmm.
it messes
It'll
everything
change
up.
everything.
It changes
It'll definitely
everything.
change
So I hate
everything.
paperwork, and I'd rather pay someone to do my paperwork versus me, because I'm like, I know you're gonna do it right, and I'm not. Here you go,
Mm-hmm.
take it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like paperwork. I don't like
Honestly,
paper.
I wish I would have did my own. If I would have did my own, it would have got done. But
Hey. For me, I'm like, I need somebody else to take over the paperwork. I can't do the paperwork. No. Nah. But you are still staying encouraged. You're a fit mom, and I applaud you for that. You did not slack off. So let's talk about your fitness journey.
Oh,
because you got a banging body, boo. She got the 6-pack, y'all.
That's crazy you say that, because actually, after I had him, I honestly probably had postpartum depression with him, because as an athlete, your body awareness is crazy, because like I'm so worried about, like, I have to be under 10% body fat, like in my peak, I got to be this way, I got to eat like this and all of that. So to see my body go through that changes, it was amazing. But at the same time, at the end of it, I was like, this ain't how I want to look. And everybody's like, oh my God, you snapped back real quick. Like, you look great. And I'm like, no, because I know what my body used to be.
Yeah.
And it's not the same. But I wouldn't trade it for the world. I wouldn't. Right now, I'm kind of chilling on working out. I'm trying to get back in the flow of the healthy lifestyle that I know I should be in. So I'm
you
just
fall
really
into the rut of all moms.
Yeah,
that's it.
I'm taking too much advantage of being a retired athlete and still having the the good stuff about it. So my body's still intact and all of that. But I don't eat healthy, but my body still is functioning and looks great. But no, I think I have focused more on my mental health now than I have my physical health. And honestly, that has helped my physical health a lot. So
because we don't realize that stress that we hold on to causes us to bloat in certain areas of our gut.
Yeah.
When we have when our anxiety is high, of course we may eat whatever we want, but we're going to eat the wrong things.
Yeah.
That's going to cause us to gain weight or lose weight, whatever. So you're a fit mom, you're busy. If we're going to talk more about it, because actually, we're going to take a break now? No, we still got about 50 seconds. We got the kids in the background, because I didn't want to start another topic and then got cut her off, and then we got to go to a break. Like, that's just...
Yeah.
Well, shoot, let's take a break. We're going to take a break, grab some water, and we're going to come right back.
All right.
This is Ashley with More Than Rubbing, a massage therapist guide for self-help. Tune in every Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time on the Plug Network. Stay plugged in. fishbowing, and we just talking
Oh
about some
yeah.
redirections that have been occurring in our life currently and also in the past. But we're also talking about health and fitness because everybody. I did a Facebook post today just talking, or not a Facebook, but a TikTok, in it I referred to Hippocrates. His prescription for life is surrounded is you know involves health and wellness. So what's your prescription for life?
Always, first and foremost, is to put God first. Having a healthy spiritual life is very vital to our mental health and our physical health as well. So always doing that. Getting into a routine of making sure you set time aside for yourself. So, and I actually had to make that a goal of mine because I was so bad at like just having me time. So I have a
Really?
goal where I said like I do me time. I set a goal where I want to go on like one adventure a month just to enjoy life because I was so busy like ripping and running, doing this and this and that, making sure everybody else is straight, but I wasn't giving myself any care. I wasn't paying myself any attention. So making sure that I'm my best self so I can be my best self for everybody else.
Okay, okay. So with you being heavy in the fitness world, not currently, but throughout your life, let's talk. Like give some tips to the busy moms other than just making me time. What are some other tips for other busy moms that may not have the same fitness background as you, but just want to be active, want to be healthy, want the best for themselves? What are some other advice?
So first thing I always recommend to people is nutrition. Even if you don't have time to work out, just make sure that you're putting the right things into your body because honestly, that's 80%. That's 80% of it.
Yeah, food.
Working out part is only 20%.
Yeah.
Nutrition is 80%. So um, water intake is very important. Vitamins, realizing that your body has changed. You just produced a whole child, a whole human being. Like your
Yes.
body's amazing, and just don't take that for granted. But to also love yourself in every stage that it's in. Don't get content where you are, but just set small goals and then go from there. So whether it's changing your eating habits, maybe go on a walk with your child because even if you have a baby, you can still work out. I As soon as I had him, I took some time off to kind of just mentally recover, but then I would take him on walks. So I make sure I'm getting steps in. Then I started running with him while he was in the stroller, or I'll
Okay.
do little workout. I was doing little workouts with him where I would use him as my weight,
Yeah.
and that also, you're getting that mother child bond, but you're also getting your workout in. So
Also,
there's fun ways.
we don't realize that when we are working out with our child's body weight, because they're getting bigger, and that means we are increasing our weight as
Yeah,
well as we're lifting, and using them as a barbell to do
yeah,
chest press. Last month
yeah,
he was 50 pounds. This month he's 66 pounds. Well, guess what? If you can do a chest press with him being 66 pounds, then
yeah,
guess what? You can do it when he hits 75 pounds. You can do it when he hits
yes,
90. And then it makes an easy transition for when you're going into the gym and you're not so
yeah.
intimidated. Oh, that's a nice tip. You're not intimidated by the weights. Yo, I'm so smart.
You go in there and tell them folks, I left whole humans at home. I can do
Yes.
this.
If I can lift and pull and push whole humans at home, you can do that in the
Hmm.
gym. And you're not going to be intimidated. Now you really should walk in the gym with your cape on.
Yeah,
Talking about I am
and
Superwoman. Because I
I
push,
think
pull,
moms
and
underestimate how strong they are because they're like, oh, I don't work out with the you toting that baby around all day. Trust me, you're lifting.
you lifting. You're
Baby
squatting,
on one hip, you
stirring the pot
working
with
and
the
breaking
other.
down the stroller with the other, cooking with it. You
You
still
can
getting your
do
little
it.
workout.
You can
Yes,
do it. Like, don't be intimidated. It's possible. And
yes.
I love it. I just love it. I don't care what weight
Yes.
I'm throwing. I don't care if it's 165. I don't care if it's 5. I just need to do something. So I gotta go ahead.
I was just about to say, just making sure you're not comparing yourself to nobody else, because you like, oh, well, she snapped like that, and she could have had some surgery done. So don't ever compare yourself to nobody else.
Or she could be
because
skipping meals.
That lifestyles are different. You don't know what she was doing before her pregnancy. You don't even know if she had a healthy pregnancy. Just you make sure that you're happy
and
that you had a healthy baby. And don't compare yourself. Move at your own rate.
Yep.
Little progress is still progress.
Yeah, so. Little progress turns into big results.
Yes. Absolutely.
It does.
Absolutely.
So we're gonna have some fun because I raised you, and I hope I raised you right, and I hope you have a great So we are comic book girls, right?
Yeah.
I raised you right. So who? Okay. Yes. I like to say that I like to take on different personas during different stages of my life. What superhero persona would you say that you are taking on currently?
Oh, that's a good question.
No.
Oh, you really making me think about this.
You got 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
What's 200%? Right now, like currently in my life?
Yeah, currently in your life.
Let's see. Does it have to be like? Can I make up a superhero?
No.
Or can I give you?
No.
Well, I'm not gonna go with like generic like Superwoman. And honestly, I'm not a big fan of female superheroes.
Okay, that's fine.
But this is so hard. I don't know if I have. I'm trying to think of some kind of shapeshifter.
I will tell you who's mine right now. I'll share mine.
Okay, I'm listening.
Mine right now is Dr. Strange. Reason being, as an entrepreneur, and I'm trying to find the best result to attract my clients or my customer base, and I have looked at all possible outcomes. And I just came to one conclusion. And that conclusion is, as a human race, as a whole, I'm not talking about individually, but as a whole, and I did that was my TikTok. Nobody wants to be healed.
That's good.
As a whole.
Yes.
And I was like, dang, that doesn't sound good.
No, not at all.
Because we have the resources.
We do.
But we're worried about other things versus, again, Hippocrates' prescription for life. So
it's a brainwashing.
Yeah, brainwashing. So that's why I was like, I'm Dr. Strange right now, and nobody wants to be
healed.
It. Nobody.
I love it.
Even myself in certain situations, I cannot come to terms with the outcome. So therefore, I'm not healed.
I love that. I really do. Okay, I think I get it.
All right,
I'm gonna go with the Hulk, only because even though he's looked at the Hulk, he's still 2 personalities. So he is himself inside that, and I feel like that represents me because I have 2 different sides. So I'm coming into introduction of my soft side now. So Bruce Banner, but I'm also the Hulk because I'm very strong-willed. I'm strong mentally, physically. I know what I want. Whenever I set a goal, like I'm going full force into it. Mentality that nothing's in my way and ain't gonna stop me from getting to it. But I'm also Bruce Banner because I also have the intellect side to me, a softer side, a side that sometimes wants to contain that other side.
Yeah, it's like don't
to
let
kind of be more accepted.
Hold on.
Yeah. I get it.
That's
what I'm gonna go with.
I can see that. Well, Tish, thank you so much for coming, like
Thank
for
you.
being my guest. You my baby girl forever. I don't care how old you
Love you.
get. Love you more. You know, we family for life, literally.
Of course, always,
So
always.
if you want people to reach out to you, tell them how they can reach out to you or
Oh
share your
yeah, I'm pretty much on
businesses.
everything, I guess. You can reach out to me on Instagram. That's probably the easiest way to reach out to me. At Coach B underscore fast FAST, or you can reach out to me on Facebook. I have a business page on there, which is Coach B, and I also have my personal page, Amor Bowen, AMOR, last name Bowen. So either one of those is probably the easiest way to reach out to me.
All right, y'all. Well, y'all heard it from two ladies who have been redirected in their life,
Yeah.
and we are still mentally going through it. So just bear with us, y'all. And thank you for tuning in to another episode of More Than Rubbing. And I will see you guys next Friday. Stay hydrated. This is Ashley with More Than Rubbing, a massage therapist guide for self-help. Tune in every Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time on the Plug Network. Stay plugged in.